What do you call a construction worker who falls off a roof? An ambulance. Welcome to the Shave&Butcher bag of tricks. Today I'm shaving with a Pasteur pharmacy exclusive. It is Pasteur's Reserve, made by Cooper and French. So is he Cooper or French? He just couldn't make up his mind, or maybe his parents couldn't. I don't know what the soap base is made of actually, because it doesn't say on the website. Scent notes are violet leaf, Artemis, mandarin orange, white pepper, white musk, vetiver, nutmeg, cedar, and I think that's about it. So haven't tried it before. It comes in this, I received it as a gift from Leon at Pasteur's. It comes in this sample size container, which does it say how much it is? It's for a good amount of shaves. I put this in the ceramic bowl from Kockums in Malmö, and my brush today is the Paladin Winston 28mm, very thick bulb sort of brush handle. It's a boar. No, it's not. It's a badger brush. So, as per usual, when I have soap samples, I will attempt to load the brush with what I've squished or squashed. Squash is a vegetable. It's like a cucumber. It's also a name of a sport. Squash. So squash or squish. In any event, I'm trying to get most of what I squished or squashed into the bottom of the bowl, into the whiskers of the brush. I don't know how I did, we'll see. We'll put that on the face and then basically build a lather from whatever's on the face. Quite a lot of foam in there, probably because I didn't squeeze the brush very much. Oh, that smells flowery. Wow, flowery and nice. Almost like licorice. Fancy that. Probably quite a bit of violet. This reminds me of trying to get either pack of cats or Mitchell's Wolfpack into some kind of order. So what do you think should be the price for shaving soap? And you know, what is okay? God, this is all over the place. What is an okay price? What is too much? At what price for a full container of soap do you not buy it, no matter what it is? Because I know people, and I have friends who will not even consider trying out the soap. Well, they have to buy it if it's above a certain price. $20, $25, $30. I like the smell. Not at all my kind of smell. Well, what is my kind of smell? blonde, petite, I don't know, that kind of smell. But hey, you know, you gotta try everything once. I have a friend who says you have to try everything once, except incest, obviously. Because what if you like it, you know? So don't try it. Or folkloristic dancing. I'm gonna add water to this because I probably have way too much lather, but it behaves a bit differently from what I'm used to. Because often with soaps, when you overload them, you still get a toothpastey sort of consistency, but you beat them into submission pretty easily. This one has character. And this is why my usual rule is, look at that, peaky stuff. My usual rule is start off, when you try out a new soap base, start off with a synthetic knot. Can you see that? Jesus Christ. Doesn't look very appealing, but it seemed like an absolutely massive lather. So flowery, but not in a old lady's perfume kind of way. Flowery and bright, but with a bit of heft to it. Yeah, smells nice. Still smells a bit like licorice, the sweet part of licorice. The razor is Shave&Butcher, and this is a good one. Looks pretty good as well. It's hollow sort of. One of the sort of a modern Shave&Butcher. I need to check what's in the soap base on this one. Reminds me a bit of Wickham's in the consistency. It's all over the place. I think I did a poor job lathering, but we'll see. It's slippery anyway. I have a feeling I'm going to cut myself, so I'm taking it easy. So this is about 8 times the volume I usually have when I've come this far in the shave. It's absolutely, and it's not a heavy, dense lather. It's a fluffy lather. And you know, it's gonna fall off the razor. I'm doing nothing and it falls off the razor. Not as quickly as a super wet, heavy lather, but there you go. What I thought was maybe something a little bit on the dry side, definitely what was not, because a dry lather will never fall off the razor. I often think of Mark from Friendship Shaving, the YouTube channel. His grandfather, I believe it was, always flicked the lather off the razor, just flicked it off. No rinsing or rubbish like that. You know, for a good part of their lives, our grandfathers didn't have running water anyway. at least in this part of the world. Yeah, nice. I prefer heavier lathers. Then again, first time lathering with I'll use this soap again because I dig the scent. Next time I'll try synthetic, and I'll make it really dry. You know, squeeze out the water, load heavy, and then just see if there's a difference. Could do it now, but I don't think I will. I don't think I will. So yeah, soap. Do you have a limit? Or are there certain soap brands that you simply ignore because they're too expensive? And if so, what are those, and what do they cost? You know, per container, per weight unit, per shave, whatever. I have soaps of very different price ranges. Well, I don't know if I have anything crazy expensive that I can think of. But I would, you know, I can afford to try a soap that costs $25, $27 per container. Not everyone can, but I prioritize. Shh, my wife's coming. Prioritize shaving quite a bit, so I would, you know, I happily pay $25, $27 for a 4-ounce container of soap, or more. Most soaps are that price if it's new and modern and new base and everything. So you kind of have to. No, you don't have to, but you know, if you want to try a lot of different soaps, you kind of do. And if you have like no money, then fine. Then you shave with what you can get. But then I would recommend buy secondhand, buy used. Most of my soaps, big majority of my soaps, I'm not the first owner. I don't care. I get them, I put them on the water, and I churn them a bit with a brush for a while, just in case there's some nastiness left, and I use them. So the big majority of my soaps are I'm the second owner, and if it was a $25 soap and it's been used for a while, I get it for 10 or 12 usually. Or someone gives it away, or I swap. And that's a good way to allow whatever budget you have to last a bit longer, so you can buy some of those nice and pricey soaps. There you go. So I'm not going to judge this soap by the first attempt, but maybe it's a little trickier than, what did I do? Maybe it's a bit trickier than other soaps. My shaving experience so far is okay, but not as nice as most of the other soaps I got from Pasteur. It's evaporating a little bit. Again, I'm not blaming the soap. Rather, I'm blaming guy who made the lather. I'm so used to just soaps just working. Super easy. You can be as much of an idiot as you want to, and the soap is still gonna function really well. Sorry, I'm trying to put autofocus off. And I'm so spoiled that whenever I have to concentrate a bit or pay attention or try a soap twice, I go, oh, it's not very good soap. Not true. Not true. Mitchell's Wool Fat requires a bit of work and a bit of experience. It's perhaps my favorite soap. And you know, I rate soaps quite a lot on how easy they are to lather. But I don't rate soaps, because that would require putting them in Excel and putting down a mark, like some people do. A lot of people do, actually. and I used to. I'm not a nerd anymore. But that, you know, if that's your one of the key parameters by which you judge a soap, how stupid you can be and still get a good lather, yeah, you could say that's relevant, but you could also argue that soaps that require a bit of skill are more desirable. Like, I cannot lather Williams mug soap, as you know, whoever has followed the channel will recognize with a smile. I haven't tried the vintage version, which is supposed to be better. I've only tried the modern one, and I've tried, believe me, I can't make it work. Then I watch people who can, and there's quite a few who can. And they get a decent lather out of it. It's never going to be as good as a really good soap, but you know, it costs $1 or $2. So isn't why, you know, that's something to, sorry for the running water. If I were able to lather Williams mug soap well tomorrow, that would be my favorite soap for a long while, just because I've struggled so much. I have no illusion that's ever going to happen, but you know what I'm trying to say is I should perhaps pay less attention to the easiness of lathering. Those are some complicated words. And instead, you know, that's part of it, I guess. Part of it. This one, it was a good lather. It was perfectly fine. It was better than Williams mug soap. But I wasn't paying attention, so I'm going to use this again, probably tomorrow. Synthetic brush, dry brush, and go from there. And this will be a fun little project. The scent was lovely, 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 lovely scent. Pasteur's Reserve from Cooper or French. No, both Cooper and French. There you go. So let me know what you think about soap costs in the comment section, if you will. Over and out, and stay sharp.